development right from Kankona to Pername needs a detox. Cyber crimes against women have increased and conviction rate is low, Fatoda MLA Vijay Sardesai said on the demands for home. He also questioned if there was an audit of private security agencies. If bouncers start evicting people from houses, recovering money, there will be Gundaraj in Goa, said Sardesai. South Goa MP, Captain Virieto Fernandes, met Union Minister for Railways, Ashwini Vaishnav, in Delhi, requesting special trains for pilgrims travelling between Goa and Velankani. According to Capt. Virieto, he handed over representation for sanctioning special trains to cater to the pilgrims travelling from Goa to Velankani and back between 27 August to 8 September 2024. Opposition leader Yuri Alemão has questioned why Nalsal Law University was nominated to draft the proposed tourism bill even when the Goa Tourism Board had objected to outsourcing of drafting of laws. He also questioned their expertise on the subject. Tourism Minister Rohan Khonte said that it was the Law Department which had raised the objections and said that only 41 lakh rupees had been paid in the first phase, to which Yuri said 91 lakhs rupees were to be paid in the second phase. Citizens have expressed frustration over an alleged shortage of beds in the women's ward at South Goa District Hospital in Margao. However, hospital officials have clarified that there is no actual shortage. Patients are sometimes kept on wheelchairs or trolleys for extended periods, including overnight, until beds become available. The current situation at the district hospital is concerning, particularly with regards to the shortage of beds. Vasco MLA Krishna Daji Salkar has pointed out that the Tilak Maidan is used only for 330 days out of 365 days, even when there is an urgent need for physical activity and wean youth away from cell phones. He questioned whether the stadium will be kept open for Goan youth. Sports Minister Govind Gaur said there was no such proposal, but if MLA or anyone takes initiative, the stadium could be given for certain activities provided there was no misuse. Traffic congestion near Goa Medical College and Hospital, GMC, Bamboli, has become a routine affair. The situation is most severe during the peak hours. Being the premier healthcare institution in the state, GMC receives patients not only from Goa, but also from districts of neighboring states. Due to the traffic congestion, sometimes even ambulances are getting stuck, forcing people to question the government whether it will accept responsibility if someone's life is lost while on the way. Mormugao MLA Sankalp Amonkar called the attention of the House to the 1 to 2 hours of water supply received by residents of some areas of the taluka. He said there was no water for 3 to 4 days and the problem is aggravating. CM assured that a 100 cubic meter reservoir which is proposed would solve the issue, and additionally the OHR had to be filled twice a day to fulfill the water needs of the taluka. National Highway 66 landslide at Nabak Porskade has not been cleared even after 1 month. The highway witnessed 3 landslides, causing concerns and massive losses for interstate truck drivers. Truck drivers have expressed serious concern since they are stranded on the highway with no way out as the roads remain blocked with boulders and soil. The old highway is narrow and causes congestion. Vimal Shirodkar, ex-traffic home guard who was rendered homeless after her house was destroyed by the rains, has a renovated house. She thanked all her real well-wishers who helped her get a new home. A total of 4 lakh rupees was donated by well-wishers to Vimal. After the incident, Savio Coutinho and South Goa MP Captain Virieto Fernandes, accompanied by others, visited Vimal and assured her of assistance. Earlier, Margao MLA had brought in a sponsor after crowdfunding was initiated. Usgaon villagers are facing a life-threatening situation with the increase in the number of potholes on the road, particularly on the Valpoi Circle Road. According to Usgaon Panchayat member Manisha Usgaonkar, 3 road accidents have been reported on this road within the last 24 hours. Locals are experiencing numerous health problems while traveling on this route. She called on the government to repair the road or she would lead a protest by the PARCH member along with village women. In tune with the instructions of the High Court, the Fisheries Department conducted an inspection at Kadbona Jetty on Tuesday, focusing on sanitation, encroachments, and traffic management. The inspection was led by the Director of Fisheries along with the Deputy Collector of KPM, FDA, Legal Metrology, Health, Coastal Police, Traffic Police, Panchayat, and other officials. Following the inspection, a detailed report will be submitted to the High Court. Traffic on the Kankona-Karwar highway was disrupted early Wednesday morning after the old bridge at Sadashivgarh near Karwar collapsed. Heavy vehicles have been stopped at both ends of the bridge. The incident occurred around 1:30 a.m. on Wednesday when a truck crossing the bridge plunged into the river. Local fishermen rescued the driver, who managed to escape the submerged vehicle. The Karwar police are investigating whether any other vehicles were involved. Panjim Mayor Rohit Monserrat has stated that within the next 2 months, an agreement will be signed with a contractor regarding revenue generation at Panjim Market. New areas have also been added in the tender for pay parking, Rohit said. The Corporation City of Panjim held its ordinary meeting on Tuesday to discuss various issues the city is currently facing and ways to generate revenue for the city's development. In less than 12 hours, Vinesh Fogart's world turned upside down at the Paris Olympics. After becoming the first Indian woman to enter the gold medal round at an Olympics to being disqualified for being overweight, Vinesh's shocking exit got an entire nation talking.